beyond night. Scowls and jacks and Phil, what a sight. Talking wrestling while the drinks are poured. Every move, every match leaves you wanting more. Tune in weekly for the latest scoop. Catch the action within the banter loop. Crack a beer and let the stories fly. NXT on tap with doors touch the sky. NXT on tap, everybody's here. Scout chats, feel run a host we hear. Bring the heat, bring the fire, never stop. When the bell rings, watch them rise to the top.
Welcome in, everybody, to another edition of NXT on Tap. I am Scowls. That is Phil. How are we doing tonight?
I'm doing great, man. We got one hell of a tag team match getting us off in the end stretch of NXT tonight with Axiom and Nathan Fraser going against OTM.
Yeah, and Axiom retains.
Oh!
So good to know. I'm excited for that. I am looking forward to seeing if that actually happens. DIY versus Axiom would be amazing. So let's have that happen. But this is what's coming up. Roxanne Perez, what is she going to say? What's she going to talk about? What do you think it is?
I honestly am not sure. Oh.
Who's this?
Hold on. I'm probably a little bit behind you.
Who is that?
Hold on. Okay. We got a white Mercedes.
Is that Becky Lynch?
The man in NXT?
What? Is that? I mean, she wears boots like that, doesn't she?
I think so.
Oh man.
What's
going on, Jax? How we doing tonight, man?
Hey, man. I mean, this is going to be our second surprise person that showed up because we've already earlier.
Masha.
Yeah, we have Masha there tonight. Like, holy shit!
I was hoping we get the Masha Cora confrontation, but they didn't do that. So
yeah, like honestly though, like that's got me thinking. Like I feel like we got one or two things going on here. Cora Jade could either go to TNA and challenge for the Knockouts title, or B, maybe Masha's in the Royal Rumble. Who knows?
That would be a third consecutive year of a TNA Knockouts champion being in the Rumble.
Facts.
Because you had Mickie James the year before, then you had Jordan Grace last year. That's a very good point, Jax.
Gail Kim? Oh my God.
I did not even think of that.
Gail Kim showing up to NXT would be like the very first time she's shown up in WWE since like 2012, 2007?
It's been a long ass time.
Exactly. Like, just jeez. Gail Kim, though, too, being the first Knockouts champion, too, with the current Knockouts champion there right now. Like, geez.
Yeah, that's actually interesting. Okay. I'm here for it. I want to see what this is all about. I'm curious as to who that is.
If it's Gail, I am going to freak. If it is Gail Kim, like, again, it's a big move because she hasn't been seen in WWE for a long ass time, like we've mentioned. But
I remember her saying at one point she would never go back.
Yeah,
like they say in wrestling, never say never.
Say never.
So that would definitely be interesting. I am all here for it.
I am ready for the surprise. Like,
it's been a great show tonight.
It's been really good.
I love that they're doing the picture-in-picture again with the CW for the NXT. I loved how they did the whole backstage thing with Stephanie here walking around trying to find Fallon, where she actually found
JC
in the hair and stylist makeup chair, and then beat her ass there, which was great.
Honestly, though, like the reactions from the makeup artist were hilarious. She just did not. All she did was just not do anything, and it's like okay, let me go get brush number 3. Let them just talk for a little bit. Just struggle to find it. Okay, we're good to go back. Wait, why are you on the floor?
next week, Tony versus Ridge Holland for the North American Championship.
Let's go.
And
Let's
you
go,
got
baby.
versus Eddie Thorpe for the NXT Championship. Eddie Thorpe keeps squeezing his way into these title matches. I just hope he gets his ass beat again. Oh, she's in the ring already.
Uh-oh.
It's not her, because those aren't the boots that we saw.
Mm-hmm.
You think she declares for the Rumble?
You know what? That could be a possibility. She declares for the Rumble, and that's her call up to the main roster. Possibly. She's going to address the universe.
Here she goes. Talking about how long she was champion.
Let's go, Roxy.
9 defenses.
9.
Jax, don't tease me. Don't tease me
Oh,
with this.
no. Oh,
Do not
no.
tease me with that.
Jax, stop it. Don't get me started.
If that music hits,
Well, Roxanne, you did that. You did make women's wrestling special. Thank you.
yep. It's 100% Roxy. Best women's division in all of wrestling. They can make an hour show just on the women in NXT.
Facts. You could dedicate the entire first hour or the entire second hour to NXT women's wrestling.
That's
And it would go off with a bang.
That's what they did last week.
Yeah. Boom. All right. Boom. There we go.
I mean, she's going to raise it higher than you.
Oh. Mm.
Oh, yeah? Oh, she going main roster?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh. Oh.
oh, it's Bailey.
What? Bailey.
Right after she mentioned the 4 horsewomen.
Right, like.
Was it her? Let's see the shoes.
Oh, there it is. You heard that? Oh. Yeah, look at her. She's like, what's happening?
Yep, those were the shoes. It was Bailey.
Role model. The role model is back.
Ding dong.
Ding dong, hello. I like that. Look, you had that little tour.
No, did not see that coming either, Jack. That is definitely a surprise.
Yeah, exactly. Like Bailey. Yep, ding dong. Auntie Bailey, let's go. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Auntie Bailey. Damn! Just shut her down like that? The fuck? Not 14 in Austin. There we go.
Did she? Ooh. Well, Phil left. Let's see if he comes back shortly. I don't know what's going on there. But Bailey is giving it to her. Oh, damn! Roxanne just smacked the crap out of Bailey. Oh, and I cut it off because I freaking ran out of time. God damn it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what the heck happened. All I know is I collected the name.
What's going on, Jamie? God,
Oh!
I hate that they freaking have such a hard cutoff and no time to go extra.
Damn! Letdown City?
I'm really gonna need to. I really have to look into getting a VPN for Netflix. I can watch
God
it.
damn it!
Yeah,
You did it again. Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened. Something clicked on the
man.
The fuck?
I want to know what happened. They were beating each other up by the time the screen went off.
Literally, just like
that smack from Roxy though. Woo.
That smack from Roxy just. Whoo!
And they promoted Friday night, so that's good.
Friday
Looking forward to Bailey versus Tiffany on Friday for the title.
Bailey v. Tiffany. All right, I'm here for it.
I don't think she's winning, but she could dream.
Right.
But yeah. What do you think of that show?
That was a pretty good follow up. I'm not gonna lie, that was a great follow up.
I'm always worried about what they do after a big pay per view or a big show like that.
Right.
And it was great. But what did you think of the show? What was your favorite part of it?
My favorite part. That's a bit of a tough question. I will say this. What the part of the show that shocked me was the fact that out of the match between like with the match between Stephanie Vaquer and Shotzi is that Shotzi got the win, but that has me thinking. So now that Shotzi is technically now the number one contender, I guess with whatever's happening next, I guess what's happening the 28th. I'm guessing the 28th is where we're gonna get Fallon versus Shotzi. I could see Fallon beating Shotzi, retaining the title there, but Stephanie's going to get her way back to that number one contendership. And when she does, and then she gets that match against Fallon, I guess maybe at Vengeance, I could see her then becoming the new Women's North American Champion.
Give Fallon a little bit of a longer run.
Yeah, it gives Fallon a bit of a longer run. Plus, it builds the storyline for Stephanie's chase for her first title in WWE NXT.
Yeah, I agree, Jax. This match between Bailey and Roxanne is going to be great. I just wonder where they're going to do it. Are we going to get it next week? Is it going to be on the 28th like the North American Championship match? I don't know how close they want to do it to the Rumble, though. That's the thing. Because you got to remember, the Rumble is on the 1st. Will it be after the Rumble?
And then, yeah, and because Vengeance Day is like the
Vengeance Day is the 15th.
15th. There we go. Okay.
Will they build up to Bailey and Roxanne by having Roxanne show up at the Rumble and then having the match at Vengeance Day? Like, I don't know what they would do. So it's just I'm curious as to see where they're going to go from here with it.
Yeah. It's a big if. And then, like we also mentioned, like the fact that Masha Slamovich was there tonight was something I did not see coming. That's huge.
No, I was in complete shock. Did not expect her to be there. But I'm glad to know that the TNA, WWE, NXT, TNA partnership is still a thing.
The NXTNA, as I have it on my.
So I do like that is still a thing. I am excited to see where it goes. I do know that Jordan Grace's contract is coming up soon. So I don't think it. I think if she shows up at the Rumble, it's going to be in a WWE contract, not TNA.
Yes, like
I think her last scheduled date is this Sunday at Genesis.
Yeah, it's actually. I want to say Genesis is this Friday because
they said it's the 19th.
Okay, the 19th. So that's Saturday then.
Sunday.
Oh, Sunday. Got it.
Yeah, it's the same day as the GCW event at Hammerstein.
Got you. Okay, so then, yeah, at that point, yeah, we're gonna have Jordan Grace.
Chris, how are we doing tonight? Roxanne,
hey, Chris. Hello, Christopher. So yeah. So then at Genesis, that's when we're gonna have Jordan Grace taking on the returning Tessa Blanchard and Masha Slamovich defending the Knockouts World Title against Rosemary in a, in their words, Clockwork Orange House of Fun match, as suggested by Raven.
Chris, I would not be upset if they pushed it to that, but it's going to need a lot more developing and reason as to why they're fighting at Mania for the first time.
Yeah.
So I think what we would have to have is at least one match at Vengeance Day.
Yeah.
And then the WrestleMania match, if it happens, would be the one to get Roxy back her win. Because I assume that Bailey would beat her at Vengeance Day.
Agreed. It would either be Mania or Stand and Deliver. Either one.
I could see it be more a Mania, and that's Roxy's official call-up.
That's true.
My favorite part of the show is Obafemi. Like,
I
just
absolutely
love everything about him. His entrance, the way he talks, he is just encompassing. And then that backstage segment where he just picked up and tossed down Robert Stone was like, whatever Oba wants, Oba gets. Give me Eddie Thorpe.
Whatever Oba wants is what Oba will get. He's the ruler. Respect him. Damn. And of course, with the new year, we have to have a new NXT parking lot scene between Ridge and Tony.
Was that Tony though?
It was Tony. I could clearly see that it was. I could see that it was Tony.
I thought it was Luca that it was going on back and forth with that.
I mean, I don't know. I guess Tony and Luca kind of look alike then.
It was really just from the back. You really couldn't see the front of them, so it was hard. But I thought it was Luca. I may be wrong on it. But
yep,
we get that match next week. We have another title match between for the NXT Championship. Like I said, I want to know what's going to happen with DIY and the NXT Championships. I want to know why they were down there. That's kind of weird.
Two time now. But also, we also had that moment where apparently now we're getting another rematch between Charlie Dempsey and Lexis King by insistence of Ren Sinclair.
Well, it's not really another rematch. They had the one match.
They had the one.
Lexis King earned his second match, and then they had the final death one.
The sudden death, they had the sudden death match at New Year's Eve where Lexis won again. but then now they're calling it like a low blow because like Charlie Dempsey jumped, but it looked like Lexus King like headbutted him in the groin.
Right.
Just,
Like he was supposed to duck but didn't.
yeah.
So Ren is saying that he low blowed him. Lexus is not. So to get them to have another match, I'm okay with that. I think that's where we're going to start to see.
Because that's when we got Ava going like, wait, what's going on? We open the door. Then there's Ridge and Lucas/Tony fighting in the parking lot.
I think this is where we're going to get more involvement from William Regal. And I think we're going to start seeing him on screen more, which I am all here for it.
I'm all here for Mr. Regal.
The number one contendership for the Women's Tag Team Championship. What did you think of this match? This match had Metaphor versus Unholy Union.
That match was pretty. That match was very very good. Yeah, like it seemed like I don't know. It was honestly like a constant back and forth up until the Meta Girls hit them with the tag team finisher, and from there it was one and done.
Unholy Union back together again is great.
Absolutely.
I'm glad we're seeing them wrestle. I'm glad we're still seeing more women go for the tag titles.
Yeah.
I would love to see Metaphor take the belts from Bianca and Naomi.
Yeah, yes. And this is also really showing too that like the brand, like the whole brand split thing is like pretty much almost dead at this point, because
it's not
like like we're getting a lot more like people from like different shows like being crossing over into other ones. It's like anybody at this point now. It looks like almost anybody can show up anywhere now.
The women's tag division has always been multi-brand, so
yes,
that has always had that.
Mm-hmm.
We are starting to see it a little bit more, but I think that's also with the transfer window being open.
Mm-hmm.
It's also before Mania and the Rumble season, so we are going to see a lot more. I think once they get all three shows established where they are on their networks, with Raw on Netflix, SmackDown, and CW, I think we're going to see a more fluid roster based off of the draft once we have one again. I think right now it's just they're trying to figure things out, how they want the rosters with where, everything else, and all the call-ups that are going to happen with NXT this year, because there are going to be quite a few. I think will make a difference, especially for the SmackDown roster. Right,
because like we also saw tonight that. Well, we saw that Trick wasn't there, but they showed on X that Trick is taking some time to himself right now.
What's next for Trick? They kept alluding to. They showed it multiple times on NXT. You saw it on X. So I think what's next for Trick is the Royal Rumble.
Yep.
And then I'm curious as to see where he goes from there. So
very much so.
This is the best season in WWE because of the Rumble. I really think with all the talent that they have, they do need to go to a 40-man Rumble almost permanently.
Ooh, wow. So, like, so, I mean, they've already said right now, like, the Royal Rumble's been established, at least for this year, as a 30-man Rumble. But, I mean, I can see it where, like, even though next year will be in Riyadh, like, I could see that one also, like, being the one where they actually make it from 30 to 40. Because, again, we haven't had a 40-person Rumble since 2011.
Right. And I don't think they do it in Riyadh.
Okay.
I think once 2027 hits and they go to the 2-night Rumbles, I think that's where you'll see it.
That does make more sense. Yeah.
Because with the rosters being as big as they are,
they're going to need more time.
We need more people, and it would allow more surprises.
Yes.
Because they really need to stop with these people declaring. Like, this is the biggest thing that bothers me the most is all these people declaring for the Rumble 3 weeks before the Rumble. Like, no, just
No.
hit the music and we figure out who it is. I
Yeah,
mean, it would be better if
honestly,
the music was more recognizable instead of all these basic tracks they play. But
right. But like they're like I mean, I don't know if Def Rebel's already gone, but like yeah,
yes,
we're getting new themes because like we saw on Raw last night, Dakota Kai's we have Dakota Kai with a new theme now.
I like that theme. I liked it. There was
I like
actually
it
words
too.
in it. Like there was words, so it was different.
Yep, and I mean we also got another theme because of this guy making his debut, and it kind of sounds generic, but I like it because for him it fits. I like
No,
it.
it actually fit very well. It was a great entrance. Everything about him last night, his aura, as they say, is off the roof. And that match between him and Gable, what a perfect first opponent.
Absolutely, like it shows too. Penta may be like a luchador kind of just by trade right now, just because kind of the mask and the persona, but you can clearly see from the match from Gable, he can wrestle almost any type of style, like because he's been almost everywhere and he's done almost everything, winning tag titles. So he can probably face anybody and it would be a banger.
100%.
Oh my gosh. It was just a little bit of a bummer that we did not get him on the premiere, but you know what? It was worth the wait. It was worth the wait.
It
Like
made more sense to be in San Jose because that is more of that type of community than LA.
right, exactly.
And
And
that crowd was into it. You saw with his reaction from the promo when he spoke Spanish, like you could see that it was a big difference. And
yeah,
I know people are nitpicking on certain things that happened throughout the match, like when he slipped trying to do the springboard leg drop off the bottom rope.
right.
WWE's ropes are different than AEW's. WWE's
Yes.
ropes are different than everybody else. WWE actually uses ropes. They don't use metal ropes. So he has to get used to the way that the ropes are. So it wasn't a
Yes.
botch. It was him actually learning on the fly with WWE setup.
hmm And another thing too, his promo ability. I mean, not that it's never been there, but for me at least, they let Penta actually talk because with AEW, like from the stuff that I remember from him, he mainly just spoke Spanish, and they let Alex Abrahantes do basically just go Penta says, insert basically whatever Penta said in Spanish, and then Ray Phoenix kind of like then semi took over because he's kind of like a little more, he kind of knows a little bit more of the English. But you could tell from last night though, he's still working on the English, but it's improving. But again, the Spanish is already there and it's perfect. Yo soy Pentagon el cero. Damn it. Oh my god. My reaction to that was through the roof.
Interesting. I just saw something on X. I'm very
Oh.
confused. Where are they? What was Metaphor wearing tonight?
I think they were wearing like a darker color. I want to say, like,
Let's see if there was a post. That was last week. This is gold. They didn't show. Okay. No, because Charlotte Flair posted a picture tonight with her and Metaphor. And I think Charlotte was backstage at NXT tonight.
Charlotte. Oh my. Oh wait. I just came across Charlotte on Twitter right now.
Yeah, her post. I think she was backstage tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, some girls want to be a princess when they grow up. I wanted to be in a bad bitch girl gang, and it's
Yep.
her with Jakara and Lash. That is, whoo.
Yeah. But anything else you want to discuss about NXT tonight?
Oh boy, like, and again, NXT is just it's just starting to get better and better and better. Like the fact now that we're getting more action now from Josh Briggs and Yoshiki Inamura is great because I think we've still been wanting to see a little bit more from them since they've now become a team in NXT. So if we are going to get a match from them in tag team action next week, I'm all here for it. I really want to see. I know how. Obviously, we know how Josh Briggs wrestles. I want to see what they do. I want to see how Yoshiki Inamura really goes in the ring because again, he's over here from Noah. He's obviously new. So I want to see what he brings. He brings to his tag team with Josh Briggs, and all I can just I don't know why, but like if we had like this little break for a minute, and we had Omos and Jack Morris, the GHC tag champs in Noah, like if they showed up in NXT for like a tag match or whatever, oh my god. I feel like the change we could see in Omos just as a tag team, just again, even though he's in tag team action, I think we would see that he probably has improved.
I think we need to let Omos stay over there for a little bit.
Yeah, we can
continue to do what he is because right now he is improving so much with everything he is doing. And when he comes back, it will make a difference.
Absolutely.
But I don't want them to rush it. Like I want them to give him his time over there.
Mm-hmm.
Because him learning that style of wrestling and doing things differently than what was over here, I think it will make him more attractive to WWE when it comes back, and it'll make him more enjoyable to the fans.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know why. This was just curiosity on my end. There was one thing that happened backstage because you had Rizzo talking to Sean Spears, and then Izzy Dame basically came in and backed up Rizzo. I guess I don't know. I guess maybe Sean Spears was trying to like sneak Rizzo away from the family.
Yes.
But Izzy Dame comes in with the save and just runs him off. I guess the question in the back of my head is, do we see something something happen with Rizzo and Izzy Dame in the future, or was this just like a one-off?
I think it was a one-off. I think we're going to see more along the lines of Izzy Dane and Sean Spears.
Okay.
I think that's something that's building more because every time he's talking to somebody, she gets involved. And she's trying to prevent other people from joining. And I think that's because eventually she's going to join in with him. And she's trying to get everybody out of the way. Because he was trying to get her in, but I don't think she wanted it and wasn't really necessarily keen on doing it until she has seen him trying to get other women as well. And I think now she's kind of getting that jealousy factor of it should be me, but now he doesn't want me type thing. So I'm curious as to see where that's going to continue to go.
Yep. And it's also been announced for Busted Open Radio that Ethan Page is going to be there for Busted Open After Dark.
For tonight?
Yep. Tonight on Busted Open After Dark, Ethan Page.
Interesting, because I know Bully was trying to get Corey Graves on there.
Yeah, and I mean, like we didn't get, and the surprising thing is we haven't even heard we didn't even hear about we didn't even hear anything about like at least even the standing of Corey Graves as far as from what he said on Twitter from NXT tonight.
Cora Jade called out Masha saying, "What the
what the fuck you looking at? You're not gonna like the answer when you find out."
Yeah.
I'm here for it. Let's go. Man,
But,
I am
very
here. I am
interesting.
definitely
Very
here.
interesting.
It's going to be good.
But is there anything else?
No, I think we've covered everything other than also like what we've seen Ethan and I think like right now we're also getting a very we're getting like that psycho Ethan, like the psycho killer smile Ethan Page again, because like honestly at this point Ethan Page can be a heel that we really need to like study, because like this is somebody who in Boston with Javon, he said he lost his smile, apparently, which is where Shawn Michaels gave off that iconic speech of "I lost my smile." Mm-hmm. He got rid of Javon's smile literally by having him get his jaw wired shut, and now we're dealing with Ethan Page that just probably crippled Dante Chen now in a very short match. So
yeah, he hurt Dante Chen's ankle. Last week was Cedric's hand.
Yeah.
And the week before that was 2 weeks before that was Javante's smile.
Yeah.
So to see, he's just picking off different pieces of people. And I'm curious as to see where he keeps going and what the end game is going to be on this.
Absolutely.
But anything else?
No, nah. I think that that's it for me.
But all right. Well, Phil, where can we find you?
Well, for everybody that joined us here on YouTube, thank you so much for showing up. We hope to see you again next week. If you still love this beautiful baby face gracing your screens, you can always check me out: Facebook, Twitter, IG, TikTok while it's still here, on YouTube, Twitch, as well as now on Favorited and Red Note, right under the name you see down here in the bottom left, which is Phil the Future, where you guys can catch me every Tuesday night right here on Off the Top for NXT on Tap.
I am Scals. I am the host of NXT on Tap. I also have a show on Friday nights. It's called The Hot Tag. It happens after SmackDown. It's with me and Jamie Rose. Every week we have different discussions about different topics throughout the week. So make sure you come check that out. It is live on Twitch. We also drop new videos of Spotlight with Shadow. The next one coming will be next Tuesday. And then we will have our season finale, which will be dropping on January 30th. And that has former WWE referee Jimmy Corderas. So make sure everybody is following us on YouTube. Make sure you hit the notifications so you know when we go live or when a new video drops. And we hope to catch y'all soon. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Have a great evening. Keep enjoying that wrestling. See you later, guys.
See you guys.